And there we were, lost in the Ozarks, in search of the haunted castle. We were invited out by Stormy Daniels to join her paranormal investigative team.
So we pulled up in Brumley, Missouri, at the Midwest's most haunted place, and this is what we see.
This castle was built in the late 1800s. A pioneer graveyard and mass grave are in the backyard. We were scared shitless.
So the town was completely run down. I'm talking everything was beat up. It looked like it was a very low income area. Very creepy. It was definitely a ghost town.
So we traveled all day without hearing a word from anybody on the paranormal team. It was rainy, it was cold. And then, all of a sudden at 11 p.m., Tommy's phone went off in a remote area.
So somehow, my phone started getting service even though we were in the middle of complete nowhere. The Spooky Babes crew sent out a text, and it was Stormy, and she says, "Where are you guys? You guys need to come get us. The bus is stuck in some mud, and the bus is sinking. Something doesn't want us to get to this house." On the way driving, we swerved and missed several deer in the middle of the road. Being foggy, rainy, not being able to see a thing. We almost hit Bambi.
So we pull up in a black Camaro.
Here we are. The bus is stuck. Careful in here. This is going to be a very tight fit.
Yeah, we gotta put that case in the trunk. This is so fucked up, Tommy!
They jump in with their gear, crammed in this little car. We had to make it to the haunted mansion. There were a lot of people that passed away in the home, including an old doctor. And I don't know about you, but I felt like that maybe he was performing experiments on people, like a mad doctor. I don't know the facts, but I got an eerie vibe. I don't know what was happening, but it wasn't good.
I think the craziest part about this whole thing was getting some spooky vibes from the owner, who is a doctor.
And the way he told the stories and the way he presented himself made the entire experience.
One of the guys that lived there was the coroner, late 1800s, so we wondered, was that like a pauper's grave out back or a body parts dispensary, or I don't know, but her eye movement, I just couldn't watch her. She just, you know, all I could see was the eyes. I couldn't hear what she's saying. But almost somebody trying to summon some demon. We don't want people to do cleansings, but any means of communication somebody's comfortable with, you absolutely, you know, it's fine to do. The door there is a pass-through closet. We'll show you some videos we've had when we weren't here with our security cameras. We had cameras all over, and we've had things picked up with the door here and the door on the other side. So
we will never return to that town. After a few days of ripping the Camaro through the Ozarks and through the Great Plains, we find ourselves at the Ashmore Estates in Ashmore, Illinois.
When we pulled up, the bus was parked out front, and it was actually really cold outside. So I was guessing that the temperature outside was probably going to be very similar inside.
The Ashmore Estates was a famous poor farm or poorhouse where the poor had to go if they owed a debt to society back in the day and they couldn't pay it and they had to work it off.
You never knew what was really going on behind closed doors.
Not all of the deaths were documented, but it's said and led to believe that over 200 people died at the Ashmore Estates.
They set up 4 cameras, and I actually enjoyed sticking back by the cameras and observing all the rooms pretty much like most of the night. It was cool to see everybody going through, hearing some things, but it was also cool just to be able to see all the rooms at once.
I knew when we were out there ghost hunting that I would get really hungry
So I hadn't heard from Joey for a while, and I was wondering what level he was on. So I found a tricycle, and I just jumped on the tricycle.
It's that spicy chicken sandwich.
We're all downstairs watching the cameras, reviewing footage. Joey's trying to get me to go upstairs, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going up there. I was like, I'm going to stay down by the cameras. He kept saying, dude, you got to come up here and check out this piano. Cool, man, I'll meet you up there. I didn't move at all. And I hear him go all the way up the stairs. And then I hear some noises from him, and I just hear him come hauling ass down the stairs.
But there's this old piano.
Oh shit! That's nice. Come on, Tommy.
Okay, yeah, what I heard was real. Check it out. We'll play the clip. But there's this old piano. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That has lived with me since that day.
You didn't know for about 3 days that you actually had it on your cell phone.
I did not. Huge shout out to the Spooky Babes Paranormal team. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having us out on tour with you and sharing your tour bus with us. This place is only available by reservation.